Guys, so right now I'm recording just the dashboard to show you actually how the Honda Accord Hybrid drives. So before I was driving in economy mode, and right now I'm driving in sports mode, and I did not drive much in the normal because just gonna do the normal stuff that the vehicle does, but in the sport it does something different. So as you can see with the D it says M. Right now I press like pedal 2 times downwards. This makes this transmission heavy. So if I go like this, the vehicle stays very heavy, but it's like there is no lag. You can see like in the pickup there is no lag. So basically what happens is it stays heavy and it does not like how can I say, so the vehicle stays heavy and you don't feel lag between acceleration, like not too much. But if it's like only, as you can see, 1 point there, if I push now, right now you're not feeling it because I'm slow. So on the highway speed, the hybrid system does not make much difference when you are like already fast. It does not show you the same peak. But if you are stopped or like less than 20 miles per hour and you push the pedal down, it literally goes very fast. You can see here. So it does go when it's slow. You know, the hybrid system works perfectly fine. Alright guys, let's keep it this way, and I'm driving in sports and see how it goes. So if I do this, put the pedal downwards and the car stays a little bit heavier. So right now I was idling for so long and the battery went down a lot. Yeah, pretty much half of it, but there was a lot of battery. But once I touch the highway, then see how it goes. The main purpose of this video is just to show you guys how the hybrid trends drive and how the car sounds. That's why I'm making this video for you guys. So if you're planning to buy, then you will have an idea what you are looking for. And this is nighttime driving also. So okay, so it's probably gonna reduce the gas mileage now. I was trying to achieve, and still showing 45.5, which is good, not bad. So as you can see, it's charging. I can stay heavy, like in this mode. When I press this pedal down, it makes the car heavy in the sports mode. So basically, when you push the pedal down, it will give you immediate power, like 212 horsepower. And if you just leave the pedal, it's immediately gonna go to the charging mode. So let's see how it goes. Let me go to the highway and see. Now the vehicle in front of me. There's a car. I can't show you guys 0 to 60, but there is a lot of power. You're gonna feel a lot of power when you drive in sports mode. Let me put this CVT a little bit on the lighter side. So if you drive in sports mode, what happens is it's gonna keep the battery charged. Like it's gonna charge more than the economy mode. In the economy, it's charge and then it's use. It will charge the battery and then it's use. But in the sports mode, it's a totally different story. Let me reduce the speed a little bit. Okay. Now there was a lot of delay. It's quite slow. I did not feel like it's fast. It feels fast when it's on the stop position and then you take off, because the electric motors first it drives in electric motors. That's how you feel like instant torque, and then the engines engage too with it when you push the pedal hard. Let me turn off the AC and see how the car sounds. So one thing about the hybrid though, is when you are driving, if you turn off the AC and you're going to drive as a normal car, or you're trying to like pull hard, you turn off the AC and the car is very quiet. Right now I am hearing a lot of road noise, okay, but in the cabin I can hear a lot of background noise. You probably can hear too in the audio. One thing also I want to mention, that if you are driving like in the line and your car is going out of the line, as you can see now I'm gonna go out of the line. See, it says land departure, so like you are getting out of the line, and it shakes the steering wheel, and then you can immediately feel if your hands are on the steering wheel. It should not be doing that. It's just like tell you that you're getting out of the line, but it gives the steering a shake, like it's trying to turn it to the other side. So that's kind of annoying part of this. Not sure for everybody, but it's not that annoying if you're looking at the technical perspective. Let's say if you're driving and you fall asleep, and if your car goes out of the line, immediately when the steering shakes and your hand is on the steering, you're probably gonna wake up, because you're not sleeping like deep sleep. It's gonna wake you up, that steering shake, which is great. It happened with me, and I was very thankful with that, because that feature works very best if you fall asleep while driving. And how do I know? Because I went to the airport to pick up my uncle in the Washington DC, in the other state, and I was driving his Acura MDX. So that Acura and Honda is pretty much same. They have a same dynamics, the safety features. So it was the same steering shake that wake me up. So that happened with me in that car a lot of time, because I drove like 6 hours, and the car was shaking every time I change the line. It's gonna shake. So the only thing is gonna make it not shake the steering, if before getting out of the line you're gonna put the turn signal, and then you turn go to the other line. It's not gonna do anything. Even if you're doing the let's say you're doing the cruise control, and then it's gonna do the same thing. You have to like you're doing the cruise control, you are telling the vehicle to drive for you. It's gonna control the steering. It has to look at the lines, and that's how it's gonna keep in the center of the line. But if you're trying to move it and go to the other line, it will try to stop you. The steering will try to stop you while you're using it in a cruise control. You have to turn the signal, and then even in the cruise control, then you can turn to the other line. Let me show you if I can use that. Let me just take this exit and go on the fast speed, and then I'll tell you. I'm driving it quite heavy right now. I just put the pedal down. There was a regenerative braking system pedal. I don't know, they works completely different in the sports mode. As soon as I use those, it says M sign, M logo with the D with the drive mode. I don't know, it does not show if I drive in the normal mode, and it does not stay on as well. So if I drive in the sports mode, regenerative braking system could stay on. For some reason, I don't know why. Does it change the CVT, or does it just the regenerative braking system? You can see now I'm in the sports mode, right? And if I use this, the speed will not go down as long as I'm pushing the pedal down. But the system is not going off. Okay, now if I turn off the sports mode, alright, and you will see that sign goes away. The M sign goes away, and if I try to use the pedal, as you can see here, it's not gonna keep that system on. See, I push see, now it's went off. So this is what's going on. Like if you drive in the normal mode, it's not gonna stay on. So right there I'm confused that if it's the regenerative braking system pedals, then why does it's not like staying on in this normal mode and it's staying on in the sports mode? I don't know the purpose, because it makes the vehicle very heavy. If you are using in the sports mode, the vehicle stays very heavy. As soon as you leave the pedal, it's gonna make it like slow down immediately. Okay, you know what I mean? Like it's like instant brake immediately before you even do the brake. You push the pedal down, it will not do the brake, but it still feel like heavy. So I don't know if it stays like that way. But right now you can see the charging, it went down quite a bit. But when I was driving in the sport mode, charging pretty much stays quite high, because in the sports mode you're gonna need an instant torque, and you're gonna try to put the power down immediately, so it's keep the battery charged. But in economy, or like normal mode, let's say I put in economy, the RPM is gonna even go lower. As you can see right now, it's quite low for the highway speed, and it stays lower if you are driving like that in the economy mode. And the power is quite low as well, because in economy mode you don't feel really a lot of power. It's just slow basically. But this is where you get the best gas mileage though. Let me show you what's the range right now. So it still says 45.5 because I was on highway. I'm planning to get at least I'm trying to squeeze out of it 500 miles with this tank, because now it's get hotter. So when it's get hotter outside, the vehicle mileage increase a lot. But in the normal days when it was alright guys, so I am heading back, and now I will show you guys the cruise control of Honda Accord Hybrid 2020. So let's see how it goes. Just need to take a highway. Winter, cold days, and ice everywhere. The mileage was MPG was way too low. It was 36, 38, something like that, but with a little bit aggressive driving. So if I really wanted to squeeze, it was, I think, going 38, 40 maximum it could go in the winter. And you don't really feel a lot of power also in the hybrid battery system, because it's not that strong in the cold. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, enjoy the driving dynamics of Accord. One thing I did not show you guys, the cruise control. I should have shown you, but I'm gonna show you once I go back. Now I'm going somewhere. When I'm gonna go back, then I will record the cruise control of it. I'll show you how it's gonna work. Pedal down and it will charge the battery more. Okay, so do stay tuned guys for more videos. I do appreciate you guys. If you are still watching, do give a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos and support this channel. Highway. Now it probably seems very slow because I'm driving in economy mode, which is quite slow. It does not give a lot of power. So without any delay, let me just take the line and then I'll show you how it's gonna drive. Okay, right now I'm in the line. Let's turn on the cruise control. Here we go. So one thing, when it's the turn is too much, the car is not going to turn itself. If it's a little bit turn on the road, then it's fine. It can do that. Actually, I did not turn on the steering wheel. Okay, now it's on. Yes. So on the 70, it's on and it's driving automatically, but it's gonna keep asking me steering required. So let's see. See, it's saying steering required. I have to touch my hand on the steering wheel. then it's gonna go off, and then I can leave my hand again. So this is how it's gonna keep driving. Let me reduce a little bit speed, and you can also monitor the distance between the next vehicle and between you. You can set by this, as you can see. If a little bit distance, then it's gonna get closer to the next vehicle. If you're gonna increase it, then it's gonna stay far from the next vehicle, which is very nice feature if you driving long distance, which is very nice feature. Only bothering thing is steering required. Maybe I can turn off in the setting, I'm not sure. But after a while, as you can see, the lines around my car, when they are like bright white, which means it's detecting those lines. But when they see if I'm not touching the hand to the steering, they're gonna go to the sea. Now it's not monitoring the lines for some reason. So now see, it's automatically gonna keep it in the line, and it did. So this is, it's okay, but it's not letting you drive like that for longer. I wish it could do that, because if you're doing the long trip, it's very useful feature. Now let's see if I'm gonna turn the vehicle. See that it's saying land departure, and it's trying to stop me to go to the other line. And if I was using the turn signal, then it will not ask me. If I use the turn signal, it will not resist. So let's see, now it's a big turn coming. Let's see if it's gonna turn properly by itself. Let me reduce a little bit speed and hope. Okay, steering required. I hate this. So right now it's turning automatically, and it forget the lines because there is no line on the turn. See that? Now the turn is a lot, and I'm on the 65, so it's not gonna turn by itself. So do not try this and just like think that it's gonna turn. It's not gonna turn with this speed. The speed is a lot for the turn, and I think it's only turns when it's a little bit needs to be turned. Let me go in the center line now, because I'm getting on the 270. Okay, it's not reading the line. Now it's reading the line. Perfect. So this is the cruise control of Honda Accord Hybrid, and that's how it works. I wish there is more time to not the system will not tell you to see steering required. I hate that. It has to be a little bit longer, and if you don't touch that, it just it does not monitor the lines anymore. I don't know why it should monitor. I mean, it's okay that you're telling the steering required, but why are you not monitoring the lines anymore? What's the issue? If you can keep monitoring, why not? See, it's turning the vehicle automatically. You can't see right now on the front, but okay. So this was the cruise control of Accord Hybrid. Let me show you by taking the camera out from there and see what you guys think. Now steering required. Let me see. Got the steering, and this is how it's drive right now. So steering required. It's gonna turn the steering automatically. As you can see, it's turning. There is a turn, and it's turning, still turning. Okay, still turning, and it's saying steering required, but now it stopped. So I have to hold the steering. I think it's a pretty nice feature. One thing I want to mention about the Android Auto, this does not connect sometime. Like even if maybe it's because of the cable issue. The cable I'm using is quite old, but it's a genuine cable from my Note 9, which is probably 3 years old, but the cable is still working, and that's amazing. That's bought the brand new phone that time, and it's still working. So sometimes it does not connect, maybe it's the cable issue, not sure, but when it works perfectly. As you can see, I'm using the Google map, and it's nice. There's a lot of apps also. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll probably see you in the next one. If you want to know anything about the setting and stuff, okay, I'm gonna take exit now, turn off the cruise control and the line. So if you have any question about the settings or anything you wanna show, like you wanna show apps on your setting, do let me know. I can show you guys, or maybe I can just make a video about it and show you guys in the next video. So as you can see, the automatic lights, since I get the update, I get only one oil change. Some of you probably know already, I made a video about it. And so right now is as you can see, I'm using the lights on automatic setting. So after they done the update, there were some updates, so driving dynamics are changed a little bit, and also the lights, when the vehicle sees it's too much dark and right in front of you, it will turn on high beams automatically and then turn off immediately automatically if it sees there is a light. And that was, like, I think very nice feature. I like that. And because if you like drive to the like countryside or country roads, they are pretty much like at night they are dark, and it's gonna turn on the high beams automatically. Let's see if I'm gonna go in the street and if there is a less light, it's gonna turn on. That automatic lights works, I think, pretty much very good, because I noticed already it was not doing it before my first oil change, when it was the old version of the software. And I noticed, because I always use lights in automatic, it never goes to the high beam before. So after they done the update, I noticed immediately that the lights goes high beam and low beam automatically when they see there is a dark on the front. So let's see if it's gonna turn on now. As you can see, it seems like dark now. See, it went automatically high beam because it was a dark, there is no lights on the street, so it turned on the lights. And now when it sees the lights coming from the front, it's quite far, you probably can't see with the GoPro, but when it sees the light from the front, then it turns off the light immediately. Sometime when you are like driving on the small street, people might think that you're giving them high beams. That's actually not a good idea, but I think it does work. It does work, but sometimes people could get annoyed with that. Maybe they are like going and a little bit dark, and it might turn on the high beam, and they might thought it's on them, but it's not. But the point is, it does. After the software update, they did driving dynamics a little bit change, and the changing was good. As you can see, now it turned on the lights immediately, because in the street it was dark, because there is no street lights, it's very less lights, so it was using high beam automatically. And see, it's staying on, and now it's off when it feel like there is a more light, and then it's turned off automatically. Alright guys, stay tuned for more videos. I'm gonna keep posting more videos about my Accord, and stay tuned. I'm thinking to make a comparison video between the Toyota Camry hybrid and the Accord hybrid, and see how it goes. I just need a little bit time, and my cousin has the Camry, so he has to be at home too. Tomorrow's Sunday, so he will be at home, and I'll try to get a time and make a comparison video for you guys. And until then, take care. Allah Hafiz.